So every school has a code of conduct, correct? And I know for my school district, we have something called D codes: defiance, disrespect, disorderly conduct, disruptive behavior. The problem with D codes is that they're very subjective because some people get really annoyed when children use profanity. Some get upset when children walk away from them when they're talking. So it makes it really, really difficult to figure out what is being defiant and what's being disrespectful. Because in my culture, I walk away when I get angry. That's not seen as disrespect. But I say all of that to say children are receiving suspensions and ISS and all these other punitive consequences for the D codes. But research has shown that maybe perhaps there's trauma there because your brain, again, the cortisol, cannot process. So again, you're constantly dodging these balls coming at you. And when you feel threatened, you might go into fight, flight, or freeze. So you may walk out the classroom. You may go hide under the table. And that is causal to the school to prison pipeline. And if you noticed, a lot of students who have trauma, they can't think. So then we assume that maybe the student has a learning disability. Then we test the student, and maybe they do fall into the category of a learning disability. But let's just think for a second. If you live in chronic stress, poverty, you don't know when your next meal is coming. Mom and dad or boyfriend or whomever, they're fighting. You're seeing your mom being abused. You live in a neighborhood that's very unsafe. Would you be able to go to school the next day and think? Take a test? So if you look at trauma and look at test results, you're going to see a lot of students who are scoring into the ranges of intellectual disability, which is mainly African American boys, or maybe a learning disability. And so that does create the school to prison pipeline.